Hi, this is Advocate Sandeep Dumar from Par Legal. So this video is to explain all the builders about the order number 30 which recently MahaRERA has published. First of all, congratulations to all the stakeholders of real estate industry that yes, we are growing step by step towards perfection of the industry. So this allotment letter that is being explained in the order number 30 is very essential document between the prospect and the builder. This document has to be uploaded on MahaRERA website while applying for registration. It is similar to the agreement draft agreement to sale that you upload on MahaRERA. So this is a valid document till you enter into agreement to sale. Agreement to sale will be based on this document only. So you can consider this as a part of an agreement, though it is not registered. So now this pro forma allotment letter, when you are making it for your particular project, if there are any changes that you feel necessary to be made in this draft, then while drafting such changes, you have to ensure that whatever changes you are doing, you have to do it in a different color so that the changes that you have made is easily identified by the officer who is verifying this document and can then approve the changes that you have done. And only after doing so, the registration certificate will be given to you for that particular project. So coming back to this draft that is being shared with this order, it is having 14 points. First point tells you about the unit that you are assuring the prospect that this will be allotted to you, the details of this unit. Secondly, it is about the parking space that you will be giving to the prospect along with this unit that he has booked. Though this point 2 of allotting the parking space is a contradiction to the provisions of parking space allotment by society mentioned in MOFA and other acts. This is a different case. We will definitely work out on this and seek further clarifications from the authority about this point number 2. Further, you have point number 3 which explains that what is the amount that is being paid as a token. That is the consideration. Then fourth is the disclosure of information. You have to clearly give information to the prospect about the plans, about the legal title and all these things that you mentioned in your agreement. So this is the point covered here in point 4. Point 5 is about the encumbrances. If you have any encumbrances on the project, you have to give a clear idea to the prospect so that he can verify and decide accordingly. Sixth point is about the further payments. Usually this happens that a marketing team fails to clarify about this further payments very strictly, and then the dispute arises of delayed payment. So further payments, how they are to be done, it is to be clarified in point 6. You have to explain to the prospect how these payments are to be done. 7th point is about possession, that when are you going to give the possession of this, and you have to explain this to the prospect while he is confirming about the booking, about the allotment. 8th point is very essential because that tells you about interest on delayed payment. So in case of delay in making any payments, you shall be liable to pay interest. This is clarified in point number 8. Now the heart of this entire allotment letter is point number 9, that is cancellation charges. So it is being bifurcated in 4 parts. So first part is first day when the prospect gives you the amount, token amount or the booking amount, whatever you call it. From that day till 15th day, builder has no right for cancellation. So we have to take proper follow-up and confirm it on 15th day whether the booking is confirmed or not. So this is the confirmation period, we can call it. Second, from 16th day to 30th day, if the prospect tells you about the cancellation, then there is a charge which you can deduct from this amount that is paid by the prospect to you. So what is this amount? This is 1%. Third is 31st day to 60th day. If the cancellation is intimated by the prospect to you as a builder, then the cancellation charges is 1.5%. 61 day onwards, that is a huge period. If the cancellation is intimated to you for any reason, then in that case the builder can deduct 2% from the consideration amount, that is the token amount that is being paid to you. Now the confusion is that what is this 1%, 1.5% and 2%? This is of the unit cost. Generally we call it as an agreement value. So 1% of the agreement value will be deducted. This is really very nice thing, because the token system now has to be very neatly understood and designed so that people don't get involved into fake bookings. This is just my suggestion to you. Going ahead, in point 10, it is the clarification about other payments, that is what is GST, what is stamp duty, who is going to pay, what will be the amount. All these clarifications you have to do in point number 10. 11 is pro forma of agreement to sale. This pro forma of agreement to sale has to be given to the prospect along with this allotment letter, copy of allotment letter. If suppose you are not giving this, you can even share him the link where you have uploaded, and you can ask him that you can check the pro forma letter over there. The same will be your agreement to sale that we'll make with respect to changes to the unit. Now point number 12 is execution and registration of agreement to sale. It is clarified that how the execution of agreement to sale has to be done. Who has to appear, when he has to appear, and within what period he has to appear. On failure of this execution also what will be done. All these things are clarified in this point number 12. Going ahead, 13 point is validity of allotment letter. It is clarified that this allotment letter shall not be construed to limit your rights and interest upon execution and registration of the agreement for sale between ourselves, that is prospect and the builder. Cancellation of allotment of the said unit thereafter shall be covered by the terms and conditions of the said registered document. This is very important. 14 point tells you about the headings, that headings are inserted for convenience only and shall not affect the construction of the various clauses. But overall, if you ask me what is this order, definitely this order is one step ahead to bring some sort of assurance, bring some sort of healthy relation between the prospect and the builder. Overall, it is one step ahead to success for the real estate industry. Thank you.